Reverend Jeff Rock, and I have the honor and pleasure of being the coordinating minister here at Canadian Memorial United Church, and it's a pleasure to welcome you all to this great afternoon of music. I did want to give you a little bit of information though. This building that we are in, Canadian Memorial United Church, was built right after World War I, 95 years ago, intentionally as a war memorial after the Great War, and the hope that there would be no more wars again. Of course, we know that not long after that was the Second World War, there was the Korean War, and we're currently living in a world with multiple wars, and that weighs heavy on our hearts. But now more than ever, it's important that we recognize the heartbreak of war. And in the back wall, you'll see some books there. Those are the books of remembrance that list all of the Canadian soldiers that died in World War I, World War II, and the Korean War. This is the only copy of those books outside of the Peace Tower in Ottawa. And just across from us, across the alley, is the other building of our church congregation. We call it the Center for Peace. So not only is this a war memorial church, but we also are committed to being a center of peace. And when this building was built, part of the contribution to this was in the United States, there have been many soldiers that came and fought with Canadian Expeditionary Forces, and so a Cassavant organ was installed in this place, one of the world's best organs, donated completely by Americans in memory of those American citizens that had come to Canada and fought with the Canadian Expeditionary Forces. And we've just recently done a $60,000 refurbishment of that Cassavant organ to preserve it and make sure that its music can be heard around our community, that this place can be used as a concert hall and as well as a congregation and center for peace. And so today, all of your ticket sales, 100% of it, 100% of the proceeds, are going for the refurbishment of that organ. For that musical instrument. This is the fourth in a concert series, and we do these concerts regularly, so keep an eye on our social media and on our webpage for some upcoming concerts as well. But I especially want to acknowledge and thank all of these wonderful musicians from the Sea to Sky Wind Ensemble for sharing their time and their talents so that we can fundraise for this organ and make sure that gift of music is shared. Now, because I'm a preacher and they've stuck a microphone in my face, I'm going to talk a little longer. I want you all to close your eyes. And I want to picture you're driving on the Sea to Sky Highway. And there's beautiful vista views of water and the gorgeous trees. Maybe you see some orcas out on the water dancing away, or some whales. You see the boats going by, and you climb and climb up through the clouds, and those mountains break, and the sun is setting. And imagine what that would look like. But also imagine what that would sound like if the trees were instruments, if the mountains were movements of music. What kind of music would the Sea to Sky Highway sound like? Well, you're about to find out as we hear the Sea to Sky Wind Ensemble perform. And they're going to be amazing. And why are you all laughing at that so much?
I haven't heard the first number yet.
I don't know who Nanny's going to be it, but please join me in welcoming the conductor, Tak Maeda.